Hari ini, ulang tahun kedua Pengendali Blog Malaysia Today, Raja Petra Kamaruddin ditahan bawah Akta Keselamatan dalam Negeri ISA. Beliau ditahan selama 53 hari tanpa sebarang pertuduhan. Pagi ini, 10 September 2009, seawal jam 8.59 pagi, satu wawancara eksklusif bersama Raja Petra disebar secara menyeluruh menerusi talian Facebook dan juga Twitter. Temu ramai ini menjelaskan butiran dan latar belakang pengakuan bersumpah yang ditandatangani Raja Petra pada 18 Jun 2008 berhubung maklumat yang beliau perolehi mengenai pembunuhan model Mongolia Altanturia Sharibu.
The government rates the officers of the Selangor Exco just on internet reports. Somebody publishes a story in internet accusing a certain Exco member of taking money. And they raid the office, confiscate the documents, and they want to proceed charging these people for corruption on amounts involving 2,000 ringgit, 3,000 ringgit, petty amounts. What's the source of information? The source of information is somebody wrote an allegation on an anonymous website, and even the person who's making that allegation is unknown. But that's enough for the government to spring into action immediately and start arresting people. And proceed with even prosecuting them in court. Now here, I've not made an anonymous allegation. I've actually signed a surat sumpah, a statutory declaration with my signature, and I filed it in the Kuala Lumpur court. The information that was given to me is that there were two army officers who are involved in the murder. And these two army officers, husband and wife, worked for Rosma. Rosma never denied that. She never denied that these people work. And even in MINDEF, they are fully aware that these two people work for Rosma. And they were there that night. This was what military intelligence said. And Rosma also was there that night, according to military intelligence. Now, this is the number 2 in the special branch of military intelligence who revealed that. And they suggested that we make this known public so that an investigation can be launched. So I did it. Now, I did not publish that on the internet. What I did was, I got my lawyers to send a copy to the prosecutors. So my lawyers, after I signed that statutory declaration in the Kuala Lumpur High Court, my lawyers wrote to the prosecutor, attaching a copy of that SD, and lodged it with them. So we did it all above board, all legal and official. They leaked it, and it came out on one UMNO website. Now, one UMNO website published a copy of that statutory declaration, which my lawyers had sent to the prosecutors. How did this UMNO website get a copy of that? And why did they publish it? Because this UMNO website had published it, the police said I've committed a crime. Now, my crime is not for signing the statutory declaration, which many people do not realize. My crime is not for signing that statutory declaration. My crime is for publishing it. But I did not publish it. The UMNO website published it. Why did they not detain the webmaster, who they know? This is not an anonymous website. The webmaster's name and photograph is on the website. Why did they not detain the webmaster of that website and get him to reveal where he got this statutory declaration from? Because the crime I was supposed to have committed is publishing it. But I never published it. I signed it. My lawyers sent it to the prosecutor through official letter, but I never published it. Someone else did. Now, as soon as it came out on their website, the Attorney General said he has signed a false declaration and we are going to take action against him for signing a false declaration. The next day, the IGP said the police are investigating and will take action on the false declaration which I signed. How did the Attorney General know the very next day and the police 2 days, 1 day later or 2 days after the statutory declaration, how did they know that I signed a false statutory declaration? No investigation was launched. They knew about it because it came out on an UMNO website. But because it came out on an UMNO website, they immediately classified it as a false declaration and they said they're going to take action against me. They've already decided on my crime and already decided on the punishment I'm going to get without even investigating whether my SD is true or false. They refuse to investigate my SD. They only want to focus on the crime of publishing it. And that's what they're going for. Now, what we wanted was for them to launch an investigation. This is what I was told by a very senior man in the special branch. Is it true or is it false? We will never know unless the police launch an investigation. But they refuse to launch an investigation. Instead, they want to take action against me, which they have, for my so-called crime of publishing, when I never did publish it in the first place anyway, you know. So this is the selective prosecution that the Malaysian government practices. When it comes to a member of the opposition, even an anonymous allegation by an unknown person on an anonymous website is good enough for us to raid the office, confiscate everything, and charge them for corruption. And here we have a legal document. And they said, no, this is false.
Dalam temu ramah itu, Raja Petra juga menceritakan pengalamannya dalam tahanan di kem Kemunting, pandangannya terhadap perlembagaan persekutuan, Islam, pembunuhan kejam Altantuya, serta liku-liku hidup beliau sebagai aktivis sosial dan blogger. Beliau dibebaskan daripada tahanan mengikut Akta Keselamatan dalam Negeri ISA selepas Mahkamah Tinggi membenarkan permohonan habeas corpus untuk mengisytihar penahanannya tidak sah. Hakim Syekh Ahmad Helmi Syed Ahmad membuat keputusan itu selepas mendapati alasan penahanan yang dikeluarkan Menteri Keselamatan Dalam Negeri ketika itu, Datuk Seri Syed Hamid Alba mengikut Seksyen 8 ISA tidak mematuhi undang-undang.